I'm Jashikins, and welcome to yet more of my nightly Minecraft stream. And I just realized I couldn't remember for a second where my cell phone was, so, beginning the night really strong now. So, Brian and I finally finished watching the Raid 2. It was just action-packed. Since it had a longer runtime, there was much more of a story. But it also means that there were a lot more, fighting sequences, and they could be spaced out, so you could have like a minute in between fights. Okay, getting the chat all set up. Hang on. Great, the golems having a little trouble there. Don't push away the cockatiel. Gosh, how rude. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, I remember before I got my first cockatiel, Brian was confused about the difference between a cockatiel and cockatoo, just because they start with the same 4 letters, and I have to tell him just a few times that there's a big size difference between the two. Yeah, cockatoos are much bigger than cockatiels. And I put some iron. It looks like they were just having some little talk there, but I put 2 iron golem spawners there because it tends to be when villagers attack, they come from this side a lot of the time. I think I placed them there when I was going through oh my gosh, I figured out how spawners work, and that now I must use them everywhere. Yeah. Actually, hang on. Let's take a slightly different route this time. Let's, change things up. I got really tired of villagers just wandering. Oh gosh, now I have to say these villagers. Because now they've gotten stuck behind the bamboo. Right. I think they have you? I'm just making sure there. Because I remember, oh shoot, I'm gonna need to replace that one stock there. Yeah, see, for some reason, they managed to get themselves trapped everywhere. There's not one brain cell where they're where they're not hey, maybe we shouldn't go there. I saw Bob getting stuck there last week. Fun little mini game. Ah, shit. Making sure your villagers don't do something stupid. No, wait, getting your villagers out of really dumb situations. Okay, that is bamboo. Good. For a moment I thought it was something else. Okay, let's see. Make sure these aren't stopping you. No, and learn better than ever, I guess. Oh, shoot. I made a mistake there. And I made a mistake again. I am not good at aiming. At all. Does that help you out? Gosh darn it. Okay, crying obsidian. Oh, this will be fun. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. I think we can all agree Steve did something really stupid. And I'm gonna go in here for the night. Very popular house. Very popular profession here. Yeah, clerics is probably the most liked profession there. It's not one of the larger buildings either. But yeah, all the beds are usually full. Got a few clerics around here. These parts. Yeah, this building was from when I just didn't have the whole sort of city plan. I was like, oh, there's going to be a few houses here. So this was originally for the goat herders. You know, they took care of these goats here. I found out how high goats can jump. They're like effing Superman, dude. It's amazing. Yeah. Woo! Woo! Yeah, this is definitely a lot steeper than the other set of stairs, because those stairs were more for the fact that a bunch of my villagers kept getting stuck on the cliffs. While the stairs I tend to use were meant as actual transportation. It's more like the high class stairs and the lower class stairs. And now we work on the path, since we actually completed inside the building last night. I'm just gonna go all the way up to the dorm rooms. Yeah, nice calming. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Honestly, in real life, I like and admire bees, but I don't like to be close to them. I got stung by a wasp when I was younger, and that's enough. You know, luckily I was allergic to wasps, and the stinger didn't stick in me. But I'm just coming up to the dorm room, so I can decide what sort of path we can have. Since it's the school learning, I want it to be somewhat different than, you know, the usual pathways. Blackstone stairs. Yeah, I think Blackstone would be good, just because that's what makes up the outside of the building. It's a good connecting. But let's see what all three of these are like. Actually, I think we probably should go outside. Actually, no. I can do this. I like... Oh, you like this one here? Okay. So we're going to go to the Blackstone Stairs. The wolves have spoken. I actually do want to do concrete. Let's see, some white. Well, that's clay. I'm a dumb butt. Looks like it. Let's see, white concrete or light gray. Or, you know, just do calcite. Actually, yeah, let's do calcite. Oh, you want the white one? Okay. He has spoken, and the pathway will be made of Blackstone stairs and white concrete. The doggo has spoken, and I have listened. Oh, shoot. I cannot walk and listen at the same time, apparently. Okay, I want to see how the vines are growing on the first classroom. Ooh, yeah, this is going to be a wild classroom one day. Actually, I'm gonna park the doggos over. Yeah, just so they won't continually get in my work, since I only have a very small area to work in. Now to make sure that I actually park the doggos. I can't aim. It's okay, horsey. Okay. Actually... Okay, let's find a pressure plate again. Since I had one idea at one time and another idea at another. Let's see, can villagers use it though? Let's find out. Sometimes ideas work, and sometimes they don't. Okay. Yes, they can. Question answered. Oh, sorry. Let's see. How far up do we want to go so we can make that turn? Doop, doop, doop. Yeah, the Raid 2 was good. If you like action movies, yeah, definitely add that to your watch list. It is enough story, and so the action, means something. And then, woo! Yeah, I was very glad I watched. Well choreographed. It gives you enough reasons to care for the characters. Yeah. But if you don't like, blood, there are definitely some decent kills in there. That, much more than hit, he's down, light on the blood. Okay, I actually have been spending a little too much time right now, and I really have to go. Should probably make this turn, which means I'm going to have to park the horsey somewhere else. Sorry. So just hang on, everyone. I will be back shortly. Hope you're having a pleasant evening, and it's Friday, so congrats, everyone. You made it through the week. You did it. Hello, I'm Josh, and welcome back to more of my nightly Minecraft stream. Yeah. All my birds are lovely, and even though I sometimes get tired taking care of them, yeah, it's worth it at the end of the day. I love them so much. They are my precious babies, my precious darlings. The only children my parents will ever get from me. Jorah did more scouting today, and for those of you who say this is the first stream of mine you've watched, scouting refers to when Jorah explores for a place to build his nest. Yeah, and Jorah is biologically male, so yeah. So I mean biologically female, so he lays eggs. Okay, I guess it's not. Maybe I saw things as wrong. I'm wrong? Oh, that can't be the case. That looks like the sun had set. Maybe it's just cloudy? Oh, great. No, horsey. No, horsey. Gotta stay here still. It looks like it's dark, but maybe I tried going to bed maybe a second too soon. Okay. Either that, or I am not as smart as I think I am, which definitely could not be true. I am so smart. I am the smartest person I know. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I was just probably a second to a minute off. Ooh, are all the nests full of the honey? Oh, except this one. This one's not full of honey. I'll get there one day. Okay. Oh, scouting's when Jorah's looking for a nest, a place to nest, and he was always the most curious bird we've ever had. But whenever he gets in the mood, he becomes much more curious than he usually does. So he explored some different places this time. Usually his space to go to is by, I don't know what, can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it's on top of one of the cabinets, and actually not. No, it's not a device, it's just a box of something, and he loves going there usually. When he scouts, he usually loves that spot. Or he goes on the Star Wars cups that are on top of the entertainment center. But today, he went to the little, like, laundry bag thing that I have full of stones and, you know, gems. And then he actually landed on one of the Oh, sorry, Wolfie. I'm sorry. and it was so adorable, and I wanted him to stay up there. But I noticed that his butt was hovering over something that I did not want him to, poop on. And cockatiels can't control their bowels, so, even if he didn't mean to, when he gots to go, he's gots to go, as they say. So I just moved that slightly, and he's like, oh my gosh, run away! It was so adorable. While last I took a picture, it was so cute. He is adorable. They like coming out of these caverns now, don't they? Yeah. Let's see, I continue to watch One Missed Call Final, and it's now just another, teen slasher series. It's still good, it's still fun, but I don't feel like watching it like I did the first two. Although, at least with this, I believe, third installment, maybe more, they tried something different for the series. They were changing things up. I mean, this time, okay, I'm gonna put some sand down here. Didn't mean to destroy that. This time, who's, deciding the killing, what's going on. Though it seems to be sort of vague about why. Let's see. Why Pam killed herself. It's bullying, and that's why, all these people are going down like flies. So, that's a different way to take it. But, yeah. But just like, we're 3 movies into the series, and every movie in the series has had this, oh my gosh, what could be going on? Oh, I've heard about an incident like this. Well, okay, besides the first film, having the excuse of, oh, it just started. Second movie's like, oh my gosh. And so, them for third movie in a row going, what could possibly be going on? It's like, and I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe it's the curse thing, from the other 2 films. What do I know? I will say, it is still fun. It's a joy to watch. The kills are interesting. And this time, the victims, you want them all to hurt. I'm just really hoping that there's some, twist at the end of the movie. Because right now it's average, not as good as the other entries. So I'm just hoping possibly there could be a nice twist, that could save it from just being made, but, it's the second sequel, so I'm not exactly holding my breath. But, oh, and this one we actually do get a little mention of a survivor from one of the films. And that's how they find out about, I think it's Mimiko? I'm horrible with names. No, Obi-Wan Kenobi, one of the famous characters ever. It took me about 2 or 3 years for me to remember his name and who he was. So I'm just really bad at names. Not just fictional people, my own family members. If I don't see you constantly, I probably will forget your name. It's no insult to you. I'm just really bad with names. I'm honestly going to leave my final judgment for one Miss Call final until I finish the film. Because sometimes there can be some really bad movies that just have a great ending. I always forget the name of the film. It's a B horror movie, so it's I doubt any of you have seen it unless you are into B horror movies. B horror movies are movies with little to no budget. Basically. So yeah. I got it in one of the DVD collections at Walmart. So let's see. But yeah, anyways, I can never remember the name or the plot of the movie. I just remember clearly that the beginning is awesome, the ending is awesome, and the rest of the movie is just forgettable. Because I've watched it, I think, at least 2 or 3 times, and yeah, I can't remember the name or the plot, so But yeah, sometimes movies can really change. The ending of a movie can really change the perception of it. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the not better at all. Like the Prince of Persia movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. Like, that movie was good and fun, and the ending came, and it was just ruined everything. It's like, really? Oh, I can see some of the shepherds up there. That's the building that's right there. Yeah. Okay. How about we go in for the night, guys? Okay, I'm gonna actually have a little drink of Coke here. Let's see, little bottles here to collect the honey. And if you're playing this game in something, other than creative mode, honey can be used to, say, cure poison. So it's actually useful to have some bees by you. Also, fun fact, if some bees with pollen on them fly over your crops, they will grow faster. So bees are really nice to have. Oh, fudge. Okay, I'm going to be taking one final break to take care of my birdies and tuck them in, give them a nice little good night routine. If you can't tell, I sort of like birds. Yay! See you in a moment, guys. And until like a minute or two, hang on. I had something cool to say, and of course I forgot it. Hello, I'm Josh, and welcome back to my nightly Minecraft stream. Sorry that took a little bit longer for me to get back, but my husband didn't remember a period of time where he kept accidentally stepping on my feet. I can't believe he forgot it. That moment was brought up because when we were tucking in one of the birds, I accidentally stepped on his feet. I wasn't looking at the ground, I was just making sure I was going to be able to cover the one bird's cage, so yeah. I wasn't really sorry. I was sorry, but I was like, well, it's sort of like paying him back for stepping on my feet all those times. Like, yeah, that's sort of what memory's like. Like, how to explain it, how to remember it, how it was explained to me, but basically, our brain receives a lot of information at any given time. So to make sure we don't go insane, the brain just leaves certain things out, so we just don't go crazy. So memory isn't always reliable. Because when we're remembering something, it's more like not the actual thing, but our memory of it. Not the actual event, but our memory of it, which isn't always exact, because our brain has to filter a bunch of stuff out so we don't go insane. Yeah. I mean, there are honestly some moments in time that I do not remember at all. And my husband can remember clear as day. It's weird, and I honestly sometimes get afraid when I don't remember something. Because on my father's side, my grandpa had Alzheimer's. My grandma, who passed away recently, on my mother's side, seemed to have some dementia, but grandpa decided not to take her to doctors, so whether or not she actually had dementia, I don't know, no one can say for certain now. I'm just afraid, since it's sort of genetic, that might happen to me sometime. That, little signs of not remembering things could actually be hints for something bigger down the line. I just worry. Oh, hi, Llama. Are you the same librarian Llama? Or are you different Llama? Hi, Llama. Now, today was the first day in a while that I was able to finally 100% relax. I mean, yesterday was relaxing, but the thing was, I was still, still did a stream for like a little over 5 hours. That was still sort of work, but today I could just relax, lay back, not worry about anything. I slept in a lot. I think close to 2 in the afternoon, like that's how tired I was. Yeah. It was a good day. It was a very good, very relaxing day, and streaming is still work. I'm still performing, so it still sometimes takes a lot out of me, especially if I'm going on for like 3-5 hours. Then it really adds up. I love doing it, mind you, but it's still tiring. Yeah, yesterday I was basically running off caffeine. Caffeine was basically my superpower yesterday. But today all I need to do is the post-stream stuff for this. And finish up a Fiverr order, which really shouldn't take long at all. And then, I can just finish one missed call final and color and continue reading Dune, House Harkonnen. Which is good and fun. Oh, sorry! Right now I'm at the part where Baron Vladimir Harkonnen has figured out that Mohima? I know I am definitely horribly mispronouncing the name, and I'm sorry. Has finally figured out that Mohima, who's a member of the Bene Gesserit Order, actually gave him a disease on purpose after he raped her. And so he's, not happy, so he's deciding to retaliate. So, interesting to see how that's going on. Now, raping someone is always wrong, but the Bene Gesserit weren't exactly saints in the matter either. They were basically blackmailing him so he would impregnate one of the Bene Gesserits for what their breeding program to get the Quetzal Haderach. Basically, they're sort of Jesus figure, you could say. But yeah, it's so I'm not exactly team Bene Gesserit, but I'm also not team rape either. And God, that Baron Harkonnen's done so much stuff, bad stuff. I don't know. The rape is one of the minor wrong things he's done. I mean, he did try to start a war. He killed the old Duke Atreides. Tried to start a war. Yeah, it's like... I mean, like, trying to start a war. Well, and wars are always costly. I was like, oh, yeah, right. He's not a good guy at all. Ugh. God damn it. Ugh. It's like, I don't want him to win. But also the word that basically has their members be okay with just having sex to get, you know, impregnated. It's just like, I don't know, I have feelings. But yeah, and that part of the book, it's like, what's going to happen? Is Baron Harkonnen's plan going to actually succeed, or won't it? And I think we can stop here for the evening. Let's look at all the work we've done today, folks. So we've got rid of the stone here. We've also changed the type of pressure plates here. And we've built all of this. I really like the concrete, the white. I think around here will also be other buildings of specializations. I mean, let's... Okay, hang on. Just going to take a second to walk over. I mean, this whole building's purpose was for the study and perfection of poisons. While... Hang on. Probably should have got my horse, but I didn't plan this, it just happened, so yeah. Okay, over here. Doop-a-doop-doop-doo. And this is the library, the storing and retaining of information. Besides just the scholars, there's some cartographers there too. So if you're going to travel the world, you need to have a good amount of information. So yeah, so these are basically two. I guess they could be considered specializations. Which means any other specializations along the school path would need to be different somehow, stand out. Maybe they would be more contemplative specializations like philosophy, politics. Maybe even things that would help people that lived on the upper village. I don't know. Yeah, since we already have sort of specializations in the lower village, I would need to make up some way these would be different. Maybe some branch of study that the people in the lower village admire above all others. So they would have more specializations for that. I don't know. I'm just getting caught up in the wire and not having coherent thoughts. I'm Floridian, so yeah. Look at this. He's floating. whatever this cat is powerful, extremely magical. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Now the horse is floating too. What wicked arts are you studying here, O cat? Now the spell is broken. I was going to make this room into something, and then I decided not to. Oh yeah. And there is a little elevator that goes to the basement. And I don't really go down there much anymore. But yeah, I spent so much time. Actually, no. Since we have time, let's go there. Oh, and I'm gonna keep you there, guys. Because this does involve water. And okay, I never got this to actually work. But I'm on creative mode, so I just go woo. Yeah. Oh shoot. I guess I didn't park one of my birds. Okay, this is awkward. Oh yeah. So yeah, you see all this skulk here? Yeah, I put all that there. I replaced what was originally there. Yeah, all this skulk there was originally something else, and I decided, to slowly replace things. So yeah. I don't know how long replacing everything with skulk here was, but it was not simple. Yeah. And it did not just take like one night or something. It was a whole project. And once I was finished, I think it was like one of my happiest moments, honestly. Probably should, fix that there, since I've learned a lot. I chose these stone things because they would stand out from the skulk so much. Like, I remember doing this. This was a big... Oh god, that was scary to complete. And show off other parts. Let's see, and here was some... my mind, like a little workshop area far below ground. And here, admiring the lava. Just, sitting on chairs there. watching. I didn't change this area because I really like those. But yeah, this was a big project. And this was going to be, I didn't really have a clear idea for this room. I just knew it was going to be something fancy, and then I eventually decided, nah, I sort of grew bored of it. So yeah. I may work on that room sometime in the future, but the Valley of the Cats Lower Village is honestly taking up a good majority of my time. So, thank you all for watching. Whether you watched a few minutes of the stream, whether you watched the entire thing, thank you so much. You are awesome. And if you would like to know how to contact me outside of Twitch and or support me, links in the About section. These links include things such as my Twitter account where you can, talk whatever. I don't care. I'm lonely. Really lonely. That's true. And there's also a link to my Patreon if you've been following me for a while. So, if you just started watching me, I don't expect you to donate to my Patreon, but if you've been watching me for a month or so and you're like, I really like your content, there's a way to support me. And finally, I have a follower goal of 10. So if you're watching this and not already following me, you can make my dream come true and become the 10th and final follower I need to reach my current goal. And tomorrow I plan to stream some Disco Elysium. And so if you want to watch that, sometime in the afternoon whenever I finishing breakfast. I like to make my breakfasts nice and sort of long, and to me they're always a sign of how the day will end up going. So whenever I finish breakfast, which will probably be sometime in the afternoon, I'll be streaming some Disco Elysium, hopefully. And if you're not into Disco Elysium, I will be streaming more Minecraft tomorrow night too, so I'll see you sometime tomorrow. Good night and stay safe.